So
How much you still have what you had in Minnesota?
I got it.
You got it?
It's right here.
Dalvin Cooks says he still has it. Should we believe him? Dalvin Cook posted career lows in literally every running back metric last year. Yards per carry, breakaway runs, you name it. Dalvin Cook really wasn't that great last year. Or was he? The film really does tell a lot of the story, and we have to put certain things into context. Number one, the low-hanging fruit is the Jets' offensive line wasn't good. Guys, the Jets' offensive line was not good. Number two, we have to keep in mind that the Jets' season was really over before it started. The gruesome injury that happened to Aaron Rodgers not only deflated the season, it deflated everybody in that locker room. You go from having Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson, you pretty much know that your season is over. I'm not saying that that's the reason why Dalvin Cook wasn't good, but schemes just flat out 1-2 can change when it comes to you not knowing and knowing that you don't have a chance to win games. But as we watch this film, because I went through the film with a fine-tooth comb, I literally watched every one of Dalvin Cook's runs last year. I want you guys to pay attention and watch for three things as we're going through this film. Vision, burst, outside zone. Vision, burst, outside zone. This video is brought to you guys by our dynamic sponsors, BetUS. Guys, the season is here. I can't believe that we made it. BetUS has the cleanest, easiest to navigate website when it comes to futures, when it comes to lines, when it comes to player props. They take care of everything for you guys. All you have to do is sign up. And listen, if you sign up now, they're running a special 125% up to your first three plays, $2,000. Guys, you can't beat it. Futures. The Cowboys line spreads. Look at the line, see how they're moving, whether it's injuries. They write cool articles on each game. I'm telling you, BetUS can really take care of you. Go sign up now. The link will be in the description box. As always, BetUS is our dynamic sponsor for this channel. Let's get to the film. Now, before we get into Dalvin's runs, and the runs that I said that he was exceptional at, and I mean that, especially outside zone, he still runs it at a high clip. I had to show this play because it's clear that this offensive line just wasn't good. And when you really get into the film, you just see, I don't even know what 77 is doing here. I don't know. His steps are all over the place. The guard's very lungy. You can see his lunge. He's lunging. He's stepping. I don't know what type of run this is. You can always tell what type of run it is with your O-line based on a blocking scheme or if it's outside or inside zone, if they're double teaming, climbing to the next level. I don't know what's going on here. And these guys have rules, and the problem with that run is a guy like Dalvin at that age, if there's knifage or if there's leakage in the backfield, he's not going to make anybody miss. He at 29, 28, that's not his game. But if it's blocked up, he can still do certain things like this. Draw play here, you still see the burst right there. Okay? You also saw the finish right there. Now, I don't like the fumble. Got to be honest, and Dalvin did have issues fumbling the football in Minnesota, but the burst is still there, and he can still help a team in a committee. You know, Mike McCarthy talks about a committee backfield, and right now you have four guys who we don't know how good they'll be per se, but we do know that they'll be able to get the job done. Okay, here goes his run. His run is outside zone. Remember what I said, pay attention to outside zone, all right? And this is to the short side of the field, so it's not really like a favorable play call for me. And it's kind of funny because you kind of saw him right there looking for that cutback lane. He keeps it play side, gets 4 yards. But this is what he can do. Bow. Look at that cutback lane. All right, and he found it. So he's going to set you up here. And in the OC, I could get it. I'm with it. You know, let's run outside zone a few times. Dalvin, keep it front side, keep it front side, keep it front side. And then cool, we want to sneak it out the back door. That's all over the film. That's all over the film. Run it. Boom. Okay, let's get 4 yards. We'll live. Then we run it. Then we run it. We run it. We walk them to sleep. Boom. Back door. Okay, let's use that safety's momentum against him. Safety's flying down the box. That post safety, he's responsible for this run fit. Let's use his momentum against him. Let's get 3 to 4 extra yards. Okay. Those are the things that Dalvin Cook could do. So when I'm going through the film and I see some of this burst and I see some of this vision, you can't help but say, man, this guy can still do something. Is he a 1,000-yard back? Absolutely not. No, you can't say absolutely not. Crazier things have happened. But when you see runs like this, bow. Look at the finish. That's textbook finish. That's Dalvin 2017 finish. Another draw. And this is what bad offensive lines do. I remember when the Cowboys had bad offensive lines and they couldn't impose their will on anybody. They would run a lot of draws. But I love Dalvin's Cook finish. The finish right there lets me know, okay, maybe even at 29, you see the workout videos, and you got to be careful of all the Instagram workout videos with all these guys. But right here, bow. Okay, that's good bounce back. That's good. Lower your shoulder and to a defender, let him know I'm here all game. Dalvin was able to do that on that run. The Denver game was really interesting, too, because there goes outside zone again. Now we'll put a fullback in front of him. And he kept it front side, got to the next level, and then got backside for a 9-yard gain. So, some of those runs sprinkled throughout his film really had you excited. Now we got to keep in mind, Breece Hall was the guy. But when he does things like this, and this is just split zone, and this is another example of just terrible offensive line play. Watch 77 on this run. Split zone, but we'll bluff the split, and we'll keep it outside zone. So he's going to keep that outside path. And teams will do this because that H-back normally tells them where the key is. As I slow it down, that H-back is the key for those backers. That H right there. So the blocking scheme, so the backers are reading that. Dalvin kept it front side, but 77 got in his way. So it's just like those types of things that you saw on film were really discouraging. Another run through traffic. Now, he's not going to do this consistently. And I wanted better finish on that run. That's not his game anymore. Again, let's put some eye candy, little orbit reverse motion right there. And you see he sneaks it through the back door. So the vision, the burst, and outside zone. Remember, that was the 3 things that we talked about on his film. Vision, burst is still there. He's still a fast guy. Outside zone. He's not going to juke anybody out their shoes, then run past them for 99 yards. That's not his game. Okay? But he still has good burst, and he still can be of some service to this backfield. Backdoor. Love that run. Absolutely positively love that run. I think that's a run that Dallas needs to have in their arsenal because you can build play action off of it. So absolutely positively love that run. And I think if you didn't watch the film and you didn't go through it with the fine-tooth comb like I did, you'll say to yourself, the guy can't play. Is he the same? Absolutely not. Was he buried behind Breece Hall? Absolutely. And that's the NFL. They're always trying to draft your replacement. But it's interesting because I think that right now with 2 rookies starting on the offensive line, this Cowboys offensive line is better than the Jets. So it'll be interesting to see if Dalvin Cook does get carries or if he does get an opportunity, can he make the most of his opportunity? Because I think that he can. It's your boy Foots, guys. As always, thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please continue to smash that like button. Please, please, please continue to smash that like button. Peace.